In 2024, the People's Liberation Army demonstrated growing capabilities through persistent pressure operations, with military pressure against Taiwan increasing by 300%. China's increasingly aggressive actions near Taiwan are not just exercises, they are rehearsals.
Well, tonight we focus on the threat from China to Taiwan, also President Trump's tariffs and trade. Joining us is Alexander Yue, Taiwanese representative to the U.S. Mr. Ambassador, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Brett, for having me.
You heard that test run, if you will. I know there were some live fire drills recently that were very aggressive by China. It's happening a lot.
Yes, it's increasing in number of times that they're conducting these exercises. And as Admiral Papara mentioned, it's a rehearsal, not just war games. And this is even now not unannounced because they consider that as their backyard, so they don't need to let other people know that they're doing what they're doing. Although 50% of world trade goes through the Taiwan Strait, so it does affect world trade.
You know, as we see that area in the map here, it does affect world trade, and there is always this guessing game of when D-Day may happen, when China may invade Taiwan. Being there, what does the leadership think about that?
Well, Xi Jinping has mentioned 2027 as a year that the PLA has to be ready to take Taiwan by force. 2027 is the centennial of the People's Liberation Army's founding, so that's a symbolic a point, and it's depending on what we do, what Taiwan does to better prepare itself for this eventuality that we hope for peace. But as the saying goes here, repeated frequently, peace through strength.
Technically, our policy is strategic ambiguity.
Yes.
It's a little foggy when we talk about it, but the last two presidents have been asked about it. Take a listen.
So unlike Ukraine, to be clear, sir, U.S. forces, U.S. men and women would defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion.
Yes.
Is it also your policy that as long as you're president, China will never take Taiwan by force?
I never comment on that. I don't comment on anything because I don't want to ever put myself in that position.
Are you all convinced that if it happened, that the U.S. would come to defense?
It is our house. We'll keep our house safe, and it is on fire. We'll try to put the fire ourselves. But friends come from outside, from when neighbors come to try to help. We'll obviously welcome their help, but it is our responsibility to safeguard our homeland.
All right, let's talk tariffs. The reciprocal tariffs went in place beginning of April. China is the big focus of this administration, but if you look at the list, Taiwan is on that list.
Yes.
And you're at 32%. How do you look at that? What do you see? And what is it doing physically as far as trade goes?
When the announcement was made on April 2nd, obviously Taiwan and many countries were shocked by this high number of percentage applied to Taiwan in particular. But actually, what the United States wants to accomplish, which is to re-energize, reinvigorate United States manufacturing, it confirms to Taiwan's strategy itself. Mm-hmm. So you've heard about President Trump's announcement in April about, in March, about TSMC's added investment of $100 billion added to the 65 that they already are doing in Arizona.
This is for chip making.
For chip making, advanced chip making. And also recently there were announcements of NVIDIA working with 3 Taiwanese companies, Foxconn, TSMC, and Windstrom, to manufacture AI computers in Texas on order of $500 billion, and et cetera. So we already positioned ourselves in the United States, and this U.S. goal conforms with Taiwan's also.
Well, I mean, the U.S.-Taiwan total trade, there is a deficit there, $73 billion
yes.
in trade deficit. And that's one of the reasons around the world the president has said he wants to change the paradigm on how that operates. Are you in the process of negotiating?
Yes. April 11th, we started the negotiation process, and it's going well. President Lai, in his op-ed in Bloomberg recently, he already outlined what we're ready to do with the United States in this process, which is, first of all, tariffs. We want to lower the tariffs reciprocally, if to zero if possible, but we're willing to talk about tariffs. Also about investments. We just mentioned about the growing number of investments from Taiwanese companies in the United States. Also about non-tariff barriers. This is something that has been impeding Taiwan trade negotiations in the United States for many years. I think this is the right time to do away with these non-tariff barriers.
You are in the process of negotiating.
Yes, we're in the process of negotiations. Arms procurement is also important. We're going to buy a lot of more weapons from the United States. We're going to buy LNG from the United States. We're going to buy more agriculture, industrial products from the United States, and that will itself lessen the trade imbalance between the United States and Taiwan.
You have a lot of congressional members on both sides of the aisle that have made the trip to Taiwan. You have a lot of support there. You have a senator that even put a book together.
Yeah, let me show you. Senator Dan Sullivan from Alaska, he put this pamphlet that he distributes to everybody, and when this is a compendium of his speeches in the Senate and also at think tanks about why Taiwan matters. But this is a way to show the United States that we are a relevant partner to the United States. Also, Congressman Joe Wilson from South Carolina, when we were together at an event recently, he showed the bloodshed of his father's flying jacket. And his father was a flying tiger that helped our people defend ourselves during World War II. And this is, to make no mistakes, who your friends were is the flag of my country, the Republic of China, Taiwan. And we were being allies since World War II, and we're friends and allies today also.
Wow. Mr. Ambassador, we appreciate your time, and welcome back anytime to talk about the situation.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.